thanks for joining us on another battle report. We're kind of carrying on with the Shadow War Armageddon campaign. John and I are going to do a one-on-one mission. I'm using the same warband I used for the previous game, if you saw that one. But this is not part of that campaign, if you like. This is more just a sort of a freelance game, just a
little mission.
The sideline mission that the Guardsmen have been involved in. And John, what are you using?
I'm actually going to use a Chaos Space Marine force today.
Where'd you get the rules for them?
Games Workshop kindly put every race on Tinterwebs.
Nice.
So that's very good of them.
So what we'll do is we'll go over the mission, we'll show you the board, show you the forces we're using with. I'm using pretty much the same force I used last time. We'll come back to you in a sec. Right, I didn't mention we are playing the hit and run scenario. I am the defender, and I have got a couple of objectives. This one right here, and then one at the bottom down there. So like a Promethean tank, and this is just, it looks like just a random stash.
Yeah, it's a little random stash.
I rolled D6 defenders, and I rolled a 6. So I've got a veteran guardsman with a shotgun up there, a veteran guardsman with a plasma gun over there. He's got the sight thing. I've got another shotgun over here, and then down at the bottom here, I've got a grenade launcher, a sergeant, and then there's bombe de jour just on the side there. Those are my 6 defenders. John's placed some.
I have, yeah. The attackers get a random amount as well. So I rolled a d6, I rolled a 4, so that equates to 5 dudes, which has got me, well, I've got 3 cultists with autogun dotted about.
There's one. I think there's another one over there.
And there's one up on the tower there.
Okay.
Then over there, that first Marine, just a standard Marine, he's some douchebag. And then this is my leader over here.
So they're nice and spread out. And what's the mission objective?
So I actually have a secret mission. You have to roll a d6, you see, and it gives the attacker essentially what he's going to be doing. So Jason doesn't actually know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to say it right now. So
well, I'm not listening, man. You can just tell the people.
You're not listening. Okay. Well, I rolled a 5.
All right. Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's called Stick Up, the mission.
Stick it up your butt.
Yeah, the game. Fair enough. Break points for us as the defender. They don't need to bottle, but once he's hit 50%, he can, if he wishes to, just bottle it, depending on how badly he's getting mauled, if at all. For me, it's 50%, and then I have to start rolling for bottle test, which is what, 2 models, 3 if we round it up. And I have to complete my mission. That is it. Jason, all you have to do is defend and stop me from doing my mission.
So you're not actually after these things in the middle here. I could just leave them.
Well, some of these that on the rolls are like kill the leader.
I love the fact that we've got
stuff like that.
The industrial complex that we've stumbled onto here. This is probably on our way from our last mission. The Valkyrie ran out of gas, parked off here, and then Chaos Cultists happened to be here. What's quite interesting are these Chaos Cultists, and I think even the Marines as well, although this is another story. These are from the Assassinorum box set.
Yeah, all of this is from that.
And but John's obviously modified the Chaos Marines because he didn't like the standard looking ones. But these cultists are from there, and we've used them we filmed the Chaos.
We tried to film Assassinorum about 3 or 4 times.
And everything goes wrong.
It's corrupted. The last time we played that game, it was awesome because we got our asses kicked.
And it got corrupted. So annoying. But we're going to play this game yet. We're going to have a little laugh. We'll go through the end of rounds, what happened, and come back to you in a sec. So the Guardsmen have won the roll-off for turn 1. I'm not 100% sure I wanted turn 1, but I took it nonetheless because I got a couple of shots off. Grenade launcher down here. Nate the Nade. Fire it up at this guy over here, but he missed. So did this shotgunner over here. He also fired over here and missed. But the plasma gunner moved over with his red dot sight, fired low power shot, and stunned, or just knocked him over because I didn't fail to wound him. So that guy is down, but he's not out. Down here, the sergeant took a shot at John's leader down there, and actually Needed a 6 to hit because it was real heavy cover, and he got it. But failed to wound him, so he's knocked down as well. But no big deal. The guy up there fired on him as well. So just some quick pot shots from shotguns and grenade launchers and stuff like that. And then Bomb de Jour jumped the pipe and threw a grenade down there, but it scattered off and blew up over there. So that is Guardsman turn 1. Nothing major.
Didn't do too bad though. You've essentially 2 of my dudes are out of action for this turn.
That's, yeah, sort of slows you down.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what the Chaos are up to on their turn. So Chaos turn 1 ended. Not a lot that John could do with only 5 models and 2 of them lying on their ass. But this guy moved up the pipe here, along the side of the pipe. Bolt Gun Marine took position over here. He's quite tooled up, this guy, and we'll get back to him in a second. This cultist move over here to where de Jour is. He took a shot at de Jour, but de Jour's got evade, so it helped him, and the cultist missed as he's bobbing and weaving. This guy had no line of sight to anything, and obviously those guys just got up on their turns. But the Chaos Marine, and I'm trying to see if I can show you. Well, I don't know why I'm showing you this, because he's down on his arse. But the shot, my Sarge standing over there with his back towards this Marine, got shot in the back. He's got red dot sight and
photo visor. So
he ignores armor, gets +1 to hit. So it was a straight out hit, and then didn't wounded him, but made him go face down. What was that called? Stunned.
Yeah, it's just downed. You downed.
All right. So that's
kind of cool.
That's the end of round 1. Both sides have had a go. The Chaos are moving in closer for the kill, and the Guardsmen know where they're coming from this time. You can get reinforcements as well now, don't we?
As of turn 2, yeah, you start rolling for reinforcement.
Okay, so there's no reinforcements yet, but the Guardsmen have a chance to take out some more cultists. That guy on the tower is bugging me. He needs to die. Right, we'll be back in a sec. So this is Guardsman turn 2, and it was quite a funny turn. I had 1 reinforcement come in, which was a bog standard normal Guardsman. He came in up behind the cultist, shot him in the back, which only stunned him or knocked him down. And then Bomb de Jour ran over to there and planted the demo charge against the barrier. So
that's it. It's a static. It's a static object structure.
So every game I have to blow something up, and that's going to be this cultist. He can't. He can't even crawl away. He can crawl 2 inches.
He can crawl away, but it likely won't get.
The only problem is if I get pinned or stunned there, I also get caught in the blast. Luckily, that cultist, the Chaos Marine that was causing me some hassles, is taken out by Nate the Nade.
And that was an epic shot.
Yeah, he moved across over there, fired through the gantries over there. Heavy cover.
And long.
6 to hit, 5 wounds.
That's something we didn't do. Ammo roll.
Quick. I'll do that quickly.
2 dice you need to roll.
2 dice. I need to get over 7 or something. 4.
4. I think you may have run out of crack grenades.
That's fine. There's only 1 Gas Marine left. But yeah, so I took him out. He's totally toast.
It's 7+.
So that was worth the ammo he spent.
Definitely worth the ammo.
The Sarge has turned around. He's lying on his back there, thinking about how lucky he is that he's still alive. Up here, the shotgunner took a shot at that cultist and missed. But the plasma gunner, showing his worth, got a hit and put a light wound on him.
Bloody good, yeah. Flesh wounded him, pinned him down.
2 hits in a row from that plasma gunner. Ace crack shot he is. I should have used him more in the last game, considering all he did was run around and then get murdered by the orc.
You didn't have him on there, did you?
No, I did. He just didn't fire it at all.
It was pretty solid.
And then that shotgun guy fired at the Chaos leader at the bottom there, but did nothing.
Beantin got in the way.
Yeah, Beantin stopped it. So that's the end of Guardsman's turn 2. I've taken out a Chaos Marine, which is really good. This cultist is in trouble over here.
Big trouble.
And that cultist is lying on his ass with bleeding out. And there's just these 2 guys left down yet. So let's see what John does on his turn. Uh-oh, Bomb de Jour's in trouble. The Chaos cultist jumped the pipe, came over here, attempted to pick up a bolt gun. No, we're just joking. And then fired his auto gun at Bomb de Jour, got a hit and wounded him, which only stunned him, which put him face down. But he's still in the bomb blast. Oh, no, no, no. But these freaking Chaos Marines, man, they are bad news. That guy over there moved up, same sort of kit that this guy had. Yep. So he was basically on
visor, red dot.
2+ to hit against that guy in the in the balcony over there, and just took him right through that little slot in the thing there, right in his face. That's that Guardsman dead. So, that was pretty much it.
He's got up with a flesh wound.
Yep. This guy got up, thinks he's safe.
Yeah, he's quite happy. He's like, yes, thanks, buddy. Waves to his mate over there.
These are the two.
For saving me.
These are the two that caused all the trouble. Stunning bomb de jour and taking out his Guardsman friend on the balcony. And that is the end of Chaos turn 2. Let's see what happens.
Any more buddies coming.
And also see if bomb de jour dies to his own blast.
Great.
Alright, so this is Guardsman turn 3. Sarge, I forgot to send my Sarge up. You can send him off for me, John. So I got another reinforcement guy coming. I got this veteran Guardsman here with a lasgun. He came up behind that cultist that shot bomb de jour and brought him down. But this Guardsman over here also moved up and shot at him as well and got him as well. So both hits, but neither one of them failed to take him out. He's just face down in the dirt. This was the big thing. Bomb de jour was obviously crawling away. He just couldn't crawl far enough.
Almost.
Yeah, almost, yeah. John rolled for the clipping, got him. And then I rolled 4 wounds for the bomb on this cultist. Then rolled triple 4 on it too. So he's just face down in the dirt. Unfortunately, John rolled double 5 for mine. And 2 or something like that. Which
that's right. But because it's above strength 7, it's 5s and 6s to take you out, I believe.
So, bomb de jour is on the injury table. Oh dear. But then, yeah, it was much better for the Guardsman. The shotgun over there stunned that hillbilly on the roof over here, which is now dead. Because the plasma gunner shot him for the 3rd time in a row and just took him out. High voltage all the way, man.
Yeah, you absolutely... Oh, that's important, yeah. You did go out of ammo.
Oh yeah, I'm out of ammo with the plasma gun there, yeah.
And crack grenades.
So, it's fine. There's not many gods, there's not many chaos left. If I don't have any ammo and there's none of them left, that's fine. I'm not a problem with that. Sarge got up, he's laying over there. Nate the Nade moved a bit back because we're a little worried about that chaos leader just running in there murdering everyone. So everyone's pulling back to this side of the silo. But at the moment, John has to take some morale tests because he's got 2 cultists dead, or 1 marine and 1 cultist dead, and 2 cultists face down.
Ridiculous.
So, what's your leadership?
Leadership for my dude is 9.
That's an 8.
So I'm still in a fight with my single dude.
Yeah. So, your turn is move forward, shoot someone. My turn.
Crawl? I can crawl, I'll have you know.
Alright. Well, I don't even know if it's worth switching over.
No, don't. It's not worth it. Let's just do it.
Alright, what are you going to do?
So he's going to crawl over here because he needs to. He's going to.
Should that barricade be destroyed?
Yeah, it's about.
Technically, yeah, it should really.
Actually, what we need is.
You did blow it up. What was it? Smoke grenade?
It's a huge explosion.
Right, so I'm going to. There's a grenade launcher there. Not much of a threat coming from over there. So I'm just going to move my 4.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sarge, watch out! Sarge, watch out!
Boss in the face. So there's absolutely no cover. I'm within 12, so that's +1, and I got a red dot, so
2 plus.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
So you're pinned, but do you see my... Well, no, you're within 90 degrees, so it's 6 up, back up.
Right, so turn 4 for the Guardsmen was pretty simple. The Guardsmen that weren't able to see anything just ran up. The guy's run over there. He's run over there. The guy that was standing above the ladder dropped down to the bottom of the ladder. And Nate the Nade was taking position. Another shotgun veteran guy came on at the back there, yeah. Because I could shoot.
Every time you rolled
where I want them.
You can choose.
Yeah.
One guy you can choose.
Sergeant's crawling towards cover. And I got a hit with a frag grenade. Didn't wound him, but he's down on his back.
Like a horror movie.
That's pretty much it. Everything else just moved. This guy's got no ammo left, so he's just looking at his helmet.
Standing there.
Yeah. And this is John's turn 4 coming up.
Let's see if I bottle. Oh no!
10! No! The Cass have had enough!
Oh, he's gonna crawl away.
I think maybe he's been captured.
I need to check that. Well, that's it.
That's it, yeah. There's everything else is dead.
Everything else is dead.
So
we need to do a clean-up phase and see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll be back in a bit with that. See what upgrades the guys got. So with the chaos retreating back to their station, and the Guardsmen rejoicing in fending off the station. There's time for some new food and equipment, and maybe a recruit or two, and some beverages.
What a great MK. They did win things.
So, I rolled on the table for my guys. Everyone is back and healthy for the next game.
Couldn't believe it.
In fact, the sergeant was so healthy that he actually got a skill, which was sprint. Does this guy look like a sprinter?
He's so healthy.
So, yeah, he's like a dwarf, you know, the natural born sprinters.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so what else did I do? I got extra 2 Promethium, so I'm on 5 Promethium at the moment. I got Sprint, obviously, for the Sergeant, and then I chose my Plasma Gunner to get an upgrade this game. He got Hip Shooting, so he can run and shoot with his Plasma Gun. And then with my 100 points of stuff to spend, I bought him Carapace Armor, I bought the Sergeant Carapace Armor, and I bought the Grenade Launcher, Nate the Nade. I bought him Carapace Armor. And I also bought the Plasma Gunner, the reload thing. So he's pretty kitted out at the moment. He's got a red dot sight, he's got Carapace Armor, he's got the reload thing, so it allows him to reload during the game. He's also got hip shooting, and I forgot to mention actually throughout the whole game that he rolled at the beginning of the game. We had to roll that on that table to see one of the guys getting a special mission or something like that.
Yeah,
Subplot. He got someone on the other warband that he hated, which happened to be who John called Scarecrow, which was the dude sitting on this platform, that he shot. Yeah, he shot him repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly until he died. So he completed his subplot, which was awesome. What else? Nate the Nade survived. Not Nate the Nade. Bomb de jour. He survived the detonation of his own.
Just walked it off.
Yeah, just brushed it off. He's used to the bombs going around him, and that was it. So that's the upgrades for my warband. They're all fully.
You've done alright. I mean, you've got your specialists and your boss now. A bit more durable. Couple more skills. I can't believe you actually got a skill out of an injury roll. It's ridiculous.
And again, the more ridiculous is that he got sprint as well. Yeah. It's like I think you rolled like 2 dice and you got sprint, and I think what was the other thing?
I can't even remember.
Leaping was it's like jumping off buildings and stuff. And I thought about it. Yeah,
it's a fat knacker.
But so I went with that. Right, John, what have you got?
I didn't do too bad in the sense that nobody actually died, but one almost did nearly die. These two are
missing the next game.
They both got hatred. One of them, which is Scarecrow, ironically, he rolled up. He hates a person that I got to choose, and it was the Plasma Gunner.
No.
So they hate each other.
Is it the Scarecrow guy?
That was Scarecrow guy. The other guy, which is just called Multi-Eye at the moment because he's got multiple eyes.
He hates Tony. Which is my only guy in the squad, that's him, that's not a veteran. He's just the appy.
And that's solely because he was the last one to wound him. Mordred, the only trooper that I actually have, roll a 1, typically, and then you roll again. 1 to 3, they're dead. 4+, they're captured. So this fella's captured.
Yeah, so that was the next mission is we're going to play.
I think we should
rescue.
do that, yeah. You do the rescue mission, whatever that is. I've not even looked at that.
He's tied up in the basement of this little factory thing.
Which is awkward because not only will I not have my only other Marine, but
all those two guys
are out of the game, so I'm already 3 down.
So you're lost, cultist and boss.
Plus, I have actually got 3 other cultists.
Oh really? Oh yeah,
all with pistols.
There we go.
Pistols, and 2 of them have got flails, and one's got a freaking bludgeon, which is a pipe.
So I'm looking forward to that game.
It's ridiculous.
If I take out that Chaos Marine, I'm won, don't I?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna run away.
And I'm gonna use my same trick of knocking him down, plant a detonation thing next to him.
It's harsh. So yeah, not the best start for my disciples of the Red Redemption.
You can see all the bodies. That was an interesting game. It was actually really brief, really quick as well. Mainly because you got such a small warband. But those Chaos Marines were deadly.
They were pretty brutal.
Went 2+, even in
red dot sight.
2+ in cover is just
12.
But the counter to that is with numbers. I mean, all you have to do is stun them, and then they miss a turn, and you can focus on some of the other stuff. So that was pretty interesting. The new scenery that Games Workshop are doing are fantastic. We've seen some pictures of the forklift crane thing that's coming out. That's really cool.
I want to invest in some more for sure, and finish off. It would be nice to finish off whatever we got.
And I like the fact that they're sort of the figures, you know, increasing. They build a story, don't they? It's like, you know, you got to get. I haven't named any of my guys at the beginning because I said they'll get named as they go along. So anything interesting that they do, we'll give them a name because this guy's got hip shooting. He's a bit of a hipster, so that's his name now, Hipster.
Fair enough. Could have been better, but hey ho. No, it's good. I like that. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to add a bit of a narrative.
Yeah.
It's funny that we've got guys that actually hate each other proper. So that's going to be fun. I don't even know what hatred does, to be fair. I think it's a combat thing.
Combat.
Yeah. You don't need combat.
No, I need
Not
bombs.
When you've got a plasma rifle at 40-watt range, firing at full auto. Brutal.
So we need to get another game in with Mike.
We do. That will be a continuation of the
overall plot.
Going and get.
This is kind of like a subplot, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just. I wanted to have an actual warband opposed to NPC orcs, but I think I'm gonna make an orc warband as well. Because the Goths didn't do too well in that initial battle, did they? So Lugnuts he's been told off, and the old overseer, whatever his face is, he's gonna get the blood axe in to take him out. So I'm gonna make a little unit to take you guys on.
Cool. Well, that's our second game of Shadow War Armageddon. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next game. Say good night, John.
Good night, John.